Hi, this is Cindy again with another sewing tip. This is a way to attach two strips of fabric together. Let's say you're doing a binding on a quilt, or you're working with bias tape, something like that, and you need to attach two strips together. One technique is to just put them right sides together, you know, like this, and to do your regular seam. If you do that, it'll look something like this when you're done. The problem with doing it that way is when you go to fold it up, let's say with your bias tape or your binding, you end up with just an enormous amount of bulk right here. It's just not a professional appearance, and it isn't the right way to do it. So let me show you a simple technique to do that works really well. And it's actually very simple. Now take a quick look at this. It kind of is a little hard to remember at first, but once you get it, you'll have it. Here's your one piece, and then you put your other piece on top of it at a 45-degree angle to the bottom piece. Now if you can, let me try to zoom in here a little bit. As you can see, I drew a line on this top fabric, and it goes from it makes a V right here, and at the bottom there's a V right there, and you're going to sew, starting your needle in that V right there, and sew along and end at that V right there. See that little V right there and that V right there. So hold on a second, I'll sew it and show you what it looks like when we're done. Okay, so I did my sewing from there to there. I'm going to take my scissors and just trim this down to like a 1/4 inch seam, snip off there and there, and then get rid of that. And when you open it up, you'll notice how that my top is nice and even, my bottom is nice and even, and that's because I started in the V and ended in the V and sewed at a 45-degree angle. It makes a perfect strip. Makes your edges nice and straight. And when I fold it up like this, of course I would press it, but when I fold it up, notice how some of the bulk is over here, some of the bulk is over there. I put it together like this, and it's just perfect. Now I would trim off that little dog ear right there before I used it in a binding or at the hem of a dress or whatever I was going to use my long strips for. But this way is much more professional and would just showcase your project so much better. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Thank you very much.